Hey guys, welcome. John Megacycle here. New episode, new series, Supreme Commander Forged Allegiance. Oh man, this takes me back. Let me tell you what, I played the original Total Annihilation. The original. And all the add-ons that came with it, the core contingency, this is just a flood of memories. It just keeps coming back. I think Forgotten Kingdoms was one, the Age of Iron. I can't even remember the name, because the name isn't what matters, it's the memory of the game that does. This is Supreme Commander Forged Allegiance. This is known as the sole successor to Total Annihilation. Now, sole successor is different than a sequel. It's kind of the same principle, the same logic, the same gameplay. That's kind of what a sole successor is. So when you think of like Bioshock, there's Bioshock 1, 2, and 3. Those are sequels or prequels or however you want to play them out. But the sole successor would be, let's say, System Shock. System Shock would have been, or Bioshock would have been the sole successor to System Shock, if you want to think of it like that. So it's like a sequel, but not really a sequel. Oh man, this is bringing me back. I just got the game installed, I just got it set up, and I wanted to play a quick one-on-one with you guys. Let's see here. Oh, this looks fairly straightforward, sure. Let's see, faction. I believe I enjoyed the UEF. I think they had better shields and better long-range defenses. Let's see, let's go up against a adaptive opponent. There's not really a whole lot of setup to this game. I kind of did some of it before the video got started, so we're just going to go ahead and get started, I think. Yeah, whatever they want to be. Ooh, this is exciting. This has been a long time coming. Okay, kind of forgot how to play already. Is it shift? Yeah, it's shift. Okay, shift to Q orders. We need to back this the heck up. Okay, that's too far. Oh man, it's like getting your sea legs back after. Why can't I? Whatever. So I'm trying to get my sea legs back after trying to figure out. I haven't played this game in at least 2 years or so. It's been a while. Scroll rate's ridiculous, but that's okay. Whoa, keyboard's no better. All right, here we go. Let's see, engineers right off the bat. This game I really like differently than other real-time strategy games. The way this works is you get one unit. In this case, it's called the ACU, the Armored Command Unit. In the Total Annihilation world, it was called the Commander. The Commander has very basic structure-producing technology, and he is the benefactor for your entire base. If he goes, you're done. I believe we have this to Commander defeat. So when I blow up their Commander, they're done. So we have to protect our Commander at all costs. He's heavily armored, he's got a nuclear fusion, subatomic, antimatter, crazy generator inside of him, or whatever, I don't even know. So he produces power on his own, he facilitates all of the resource collection and refinement. He has an antimatter backpack, which facilitates that. So, I explained a lot in a very short amount of time. Let's go over some details here. As in the Total Annihilation universe, there are two kinds of resources. There is metal, and there is energy. Up here at the top shows what I've got, what I'm producing, pluses, minuses, how much the intake is versus how much I'm actually making. So actually, we're going to tell you to sit for a second, because we are hemorrhaging energy. I'm going to have you sit for 5 seconds also. And we're just going to get a few more power plants online. There we go, we're hemorrhaging significantly less. Power. This game did a very good job on resource management and resource identification. It's not like some other games where it's gold, wood, stone, iron, oil, blah 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 blah. There's two minerals that can be taken and used, or two resources that can be taken and used, globally understandable, universally understandable. Power and metal. Metal takes much longer to produce, and energy is much easier to produce, so everything requires a mix of both. A good example is any of the highest tech level stuff is going to require more metal, and any of the earlier stuff is going to require more energy. Commander under attack, why don't you take a break? Blast him in the face. No, you're hitting the factory. Did Did you actually deal damage? You actually hit the factory! Get him! Poof! You're out of here. So anyhow, it's very simple because you have just those two things to worry about. It makes it very simple for, I think, new people to learn how the game works. 2 resources makes it easy. I like it way better because it's a little more understandable for me rather than just saying it's money. You know, money's a good resource, but money doesn't really explain a whole lot. It's just money. You know, where are you buying resources from? Where are you buying supplies from? Oh, you just have money, and that's it. Okay, I kind of built that turret in a poor spot. Will that work? Will they let me get away with that? Sure they will, because they can't freaking hit it. Okay, time to get some units of our own. Time for tanks. And, more importantly, Megacycle's favorite, time for an Air Force already. Okay, let's back this up a little bit. I really should have diagnosed the issue with my scroll rate, but that's okay. Not gonna cry over it now. And we need a radar. Radar right there is good for me. Ooh, yeah, getting reused to this game is a little touchy. Whew, okay, this is problematic. They can't hit it, so that's not problematic. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get that started. Let's get a point defense a little closer to home. Let's see, for aircraft, I think I'd like some bombers. I think we could actually do some pretty good work with some bombers. I don't want to tap out my metal supply that quickly. Good, so we've already got a bit of fortification here. Storage up the joint. Then we're going to do an anti-air turret there. Another level 1 turret there. And then we should start working on level 2 stuff. Oh, come on, finish it. Is that just an engineer? Oh, he's going to try to convert my engineer. Don't do it. Yeah, eat it. Wow, this guy's bringing the heat. Yeah, why don't you just guard that guy, huh? Okay, and of course, built it on a slope. That kind of sucks. Can we get away with... No. Hey, get out of here. That's what I thought, fruitcake. You can shoot that, and you can shoot whoever else. Okay. I want another 5 tanks. Let's get some anti-air guns to complement. Okay, and that's still sitting on that. So I need another engineer sooner rather than later because I want to hit level 2. And I gotta be really careful with how I'm spending because I'm running out of metal. That's one of the hardest things I found in this game is burning through a ton of metal and then not having a solid way to recoup that. Can you not hit anything? Yeah, hit those things. Hit those things that are hitting you directly. Are you taking damage? If the answer is yes, then you totally have line of sight. Start shooting. They are also UEF. The United Earth Federation or some such. I don't even know. You can't hit anything either? This map is stupid. Though in all reality, I probably would be getting owned if there wasn't that slope. So I'm kind of thankful. Thank you, slope. I love you. Ah, crap. Okay, units are doing great. We have defenses. We do want an engineer. Where's our other engineer? He's been doing that. Upgrade. In the old Total Annihilation game, when you wanted to upgrade a structure, you just had to, I guess, delete it and build something over it. With Supreme Commander, you are able to just do building upgrades, so you can upgrade at least your mines and your shields to better versions of themselves. Okay, well, the stupid thing is we're at a stalemate. The good thing is I've got them sealed off. I can't really see what's going on except they have aircraft. Okay, what do we have here? Finally have some flak. Oh, how does this work? Is that it? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so, air factory. We're not going to upgrade you right now. I'm already out of metal somewhere. How's this going over here? Peachy Keen, Peachy Keen. Fantastic. Okay, we're just going to seal this off right here. No one should be able to get this far. If they are able to get this far, we're done for. We got problems. So I'm really waiting for this mine to upgrade. It's almost halfway through. Yeah, I kind of forgot how quickly the AI hits in this game, which is good, because this is a nice refresher course trying to get back into it. Queue up some commands here. That's another thing I really enjoyed about this game, is the ability to queue commands easily. Everything is contextual, so if you hover over something, it tells you what it can do with it. This is the reclamation button, so it obviously says, hey, there's some metal in this resource, you can pick it up. So that's what that's really saying. So that's really handy, that's nice. That was kind of implemented with Total Annihilation, but I think they did a much cleaner job here. Okay, where's the engineer? There. Why don't you heal up? I don't have radar yet, do I? No, I totally don't have radar. This is just stupid on rice. Nope, get the engineer. Get the tanks. Nope, crap. I lost that engineer. Awesome. Time for upgrades. Now the neat thing is not only units can get rank or promotions, but structures can as well. I have a 5-star plasma cannon here. If you can tell, it's actually healing itself. And that's pretty awesome. That's another thing that I thought was pretty amazing. The fact that stuff can just get rank and heal up and stuff like that all on its own. So that's upgrading. We're going to upgrade these things, these mass extractors, because that's where our ore is coming from, our metal. And what we're going to do is we're going to surround them with... Crap, I messed that up. We're going to surround them with mass storage. Now what that does is that actually provides an adjacency bonus, is what it's called in this game. And units that are stacked next to each other will get a benefit. So if you build a shield battery and you surround it with power plants, the shield battery actually costs less to maintain. So that's a nice handy feature as well. And I do want a second air factory. And I want more power generation. It's all level 1 stuff, but it's a good backup. Once we get to the higher power generation, we won't need it as much, but it's kind of cool. No, what are you doing? Come here. Repair this thing. Come here. Stop shooting, you're gonna screw up my radar. Can you heal? Oh, you're not healing, you're assisting. Okay, there we go. I got it figured out. So this is the assist command, I think. Assist, yeah. So it was assisting via combat. It wasn't healing like I wanted it to do, which is fine. It's technically assisting. Okay, why don't you go assist over there? Are we level 2 now? We are level 2 now. Let's see, one of my favorite things to do is crank out dropships. Or not dropships, gunships. Those are my favorite. Heavy powered, good utilization. Can you get that little jerk right there? No, you totally can't. What about that guy? Can you get that guy? Okay, we're getting artillery from somewhere. Okay, just build a turret. I am gonna come down there and personally bitch slap that thing. Oh, you know what? Change of plans. I'm gonna let my army come over there and bitch slap that thing. Oh. Okay.
Commander under attack.
So what do we got now? You need to be level 2. You need to crank out engineers. Okay, we got it. Great. Retreat. want to keep the army fresh. I don't have a huge army. We're playing a defensive role in this match, so I certainly don't mind dawdling a little bit. So that upgraded, that upgraded, that did not upgrade. I'm trying to do these upgrades in waves here. So who do we have that's... We don't have any idle workers. We have an idle commander, which is fine. Very good. We're running low on energy production, though. That's why I'm trying to mainline these little guys. Oh, no, that's not right. Let's see, how much is this going to take? Minus 60? That's fine. Go there. Then come back. And we're going to let that sit. I want to get these turrets ranked up so that way they can totally heal themselves and whatnot. No, heal it! Are you healing it? You don't look like you're... Okay, you're totally healing it. I'm just being a jerk. This stuff is far more furious than most mainstream RTSs, that's for sure. Okay, what I want is a hydrocarbon power plant, which I can dump right there. How much is that going to take? 20? Perfect. And I want you to come back. And you... Power storage. Power storage. Oh no, shields. Oh yeah, time for shields. Totally time for shields. Right now? Yeah, right now. Bink. And then go over there. And you... Nope, not power generator. Energy storage. Now, by surrounding a power plant with storage, the power plant will actually produce more energy, based on that adjacency bonus I mentioned earlier. That scroll rate's driving me crazy. Oh, I messed up. Here's another neat thing about Supreme Commander. If you mess up where you place something, just pick it up and drag it again. Just awesome. Also, I'm geeking out about a game I'm actively playing. Is that weird? Actively excited about playing a game that I'm actively playing. I don't know if that's weird or not, but I'm totally doing it. Level 2, level 2. Where's the commando? Commander, you need to build an anti-aircraft turret, because we totally... What the hell was that? Yeah. Well, something freaking exploded. On much larger maps, the AI is very good at this game. There's no lie there. I don't know if you noticed, in the upper right here has been the running total of our score. That's basically been a point system based on units created, units destroyed, resources collected, or whatever. The AI has been ahead of me most of this game until right now. Because now I'm getting way more points because I'm producing more resources I'm not wasting. And they're spending way more resources trying to kick my face in. Naughty. No using artillery. Not until I have enough airplanes to blow your face up. Even with 104 more energy, I'm still out. So now it's 108. So because we have another storage unit that just completed. So if you're noticing how that works... Oh, that's why we're hemorrhaging. Shut off the shield. I didn't take into consideration I would be actively losing shield energy. Whoops. Or I would need energy to power the shield is what I meant. Okay, another neat thing in this game is you can actually upgrade your commander. So let's see, what would it cost to get you to a level 2 engineering suite? Not enough money, that's for sure. That's what I got right now. Okay, hang tight. I'm not in a rush right now. Having a little bit of fun here, trying to build up. Once that Tech 2 power generator comes up, I don't know what happened at work today. I can't talk right now. I don't know what's going on. Once that level 2 power generator comes online, then we can do more shields and whatnot. Right now we're just going to fill in some blanks with a little bit of better defense. I like to do my defenses in sheets and in waves and stuff. I don't like to dump it all in one spot. I like to make sure that I'm evenly protected. So right now, if we have our energy, I don't think we need to power the shields right now, but we'll have that as a good option, which is awesome. And let's see, at this moment, I do want someone to come down here and start cleaning this up. So, by cleanup, mass storage all around. I wouldn't mind a little bit of defensives on its own, an anti-air, an anti-land, and we'll call that done for that. Get that sucker upgraded. Those have all leveled up to 2, and now we can start actually working on an army. I do realize I'm being a little cautious, because those first few attacks, a little much. So let's see here. -6, -120. Let's get 10 of these, or, yeah, 10 of them. Let's get 10 of them producing. I think that'll do. It's getting quiet. It means they're probably teching up as well. Now, I believe we chose an adaptive AI. As you'll notice, there's a bunch of units just sitting here, and there's units attacking. So this is a good AI principle. These are planes, these triangles. So you can identify what they are as in type, but you can't tell specifically what units you're looking at. So this works out kind of nice. They've got a good amount of units just sitting by, hanging back. That way they're not attacking with everything, and I can't just counterattack and finish them. Let's get that fixed up, shall we? Good. These gunships are great. The UEF do quite well with their aircraft, I think. I know each race is geared to different techniques. Some have better shields, some have better defenses, some have better land units, that sort of a thing. So you'd have to really play this game quite a bit to get used to it and get a good game style. Let's see, that's almost level 2. I'm waiting for this other one to crank it to level 3, which is very close. I can't believe how effective these level 1s are. If I were playing against a human, hopefully they'd realize the power of artillery, and they would have probably walked over my face by now. They also could have mass-produced aircraft, because I've only got 1 aircraft. So I mean, you know, a human learns far faster, at least a good human learns far faster than a machine, at least with today's technology. I'm sure, you know, in 20 years, no one will be able to beat a computer opponent or something, who knows. And that plane exploded right there. Neat thing is, if you zoom all the way out, this kind of looks like a, you know, a game table. So this would be actually amazing if this was a board game, but all the pieces, look at all these pieces. I'm not going to count all that. Cool. Just got our power plants. Getting those finished up, and we just got our level 3 because we have a profit. So, we're going to crank out some more gunships. That's not the end game, but that's going to be one of our ways to win. So, that's repaired. Fantastic. I want you to come here. Time to upgrade. Level 2. Go for it. Sweet. Okay. Now that we're going for an Air Force, we need air staging facilities. These simply help with the repair and maintenance of aircraft. Aircraft in this game requires fuel, so the aircraft will go out, do what it needs to do, and then come back for repairs and such. Unless you send them on a suicide mission, there's not really a whole lot you can do about that. There's that, and I want another level 2 power plant to offset that cost, and that should keep you jerks busy for a while. Now, my gunships aren't really in the air because I don't think these are equipped to deal with one riot gun. Yeah, they're not equipped for anti-air, so that's why they're not doing anything. But we're going to go tell it to go rest up. Yeah, my gunships aren't going to do a whole lot against their fighters. But of course, their fighters aren't going to do a whole lot against my flak, or air cleaner it's called. Okay, let's see, what else we got here? You're still upgrading? You need to upgrade. I want some real hardcore level 3 stuff. And you can upgrade to level 3. What are we at? 8? That's a good start. I'm kind of looking for a one attack ends all kind of a game here. Oh crap, they're bringing shields. Get in there. Nope. And look at that. They're bringing some gunships of their own. Okay, I know the commander's really good at building stuff, so we're going to take that to our utmost advantage. Shield. right ahead with level 2 turrets here. Reason why I'm using the commander as a frontline unit is because he's awesome. Heavier defense, better armor points. He's got quite a hell of a punch gun. It's not called a punch gun, hang on. It's I don't know what to call it. We're calling it a punch gun for this episode. He's got the punch gun cannon that punches people with energy in the face. He also has something called overcharge, which deals even more damage, but saps the heck out of your energy reserves. Okay, we're going to shut that offline right now. We're not making enough profit to turn on a bunch of shields. Okay, what we are going to do, though, is we're going to set these guys up on patrol. Patrol, patrol, patrol. There it is. So they're just going to dance back and forth and they'll assist where they can. This is what I like to call a multi-level defense. We're not relying on one kind of technology to defend ourselves. We have our turrets, if they artillery it, or attack it, or use missiles, or whatever. We have something else, and I hear bombers. Yeah, suck my shield. Speaking of shield, I think this guy can do enough on his own. Shield. And power. And let's do a tactical missile defense. Laser majig. So far, so good. I am going to need to upgrade this radar. Here we go. Yeah, that doesn't cost too much, but I'm hemorrhaging energy, and it's the commander. Oh good, that did finish. Alright, who's following who? You're following him. Let's make that look all good. And I would like another level 2 power producer. Can I build there? And I want shields there. Perfect. What are you doing? You're level 1, huh? Cool, level 2 defenses. So just to give you a perspective, there's the range of a level 2, there's the range of a level 1. Drastic is not the right word for it, because that's one hell of an upgrade. This game can be very unforgiving when it comes to choices of tactics. Do you rush in with a bunch of level 1 crap and try to storm the castle, so to speak? Or do you sit back and tech up? Right now I've got, what, 16? I've got 16 level 2 gunships I'm pretty happy with. I'm probably going to go and just do a couple of raids, maybe clean out, see what they've got, see if I can do some damage. And they've got one aircraft right now. I'm going to take a stab and say that's a fighter, based on how it's sweeping in like that. Oh, gunship. I would have been wrong. You turn on. Okay, I think it's time to cause some ruckus. This map is very small. It's only, what did it say, 5 kilometers? Under normal circumstances, these gunships would take forever and a day to get somewhere. Okay, no shields. The shields. They have piles of anti-aircraft. We need to get these shields offline. And we're gonna retreat. Okay, I got out of there with 8, which is way better than if I dallied another 5 seconds or so. So here's what we're gonna do. I realize that these gunships are antique already, but they are a good diversion force. They're good to have in mass numbers. So what we're going to do is we're upgrading our airports, and we're going to go right to level 3 heavy gunships. Or Tech 3, I should say. This is another thing I absolutely love, setting up these queues. These queues are amazing. Just turning it on like that, man, that saves so much time. And what we're going to do is, in the same regard, we're going to leave our level 1 stuff, but we're going to add it and supplement with, maybe I'd say 10 tanks. I do want 5 anti-air. I wouldn't mind at least 3 shield generators. I don't think I want any Gatling bots. I think that's good enough to start. And then we'll upgrade. So we don't want to keep all our stuff in one tech basket, so to speak. Let's see, is this level 3? It's level 2. Good. And we want to make sure we're upgrading. This bounces back to a lot of the other philosophies I had with the other real-time strategy games. Make sure that you're not putting all your tech in one shot unless you know it's going to work. Make sure you don't have resources idle. See, right now we're wasting electrical energy. Right now nothing's going on right now. So we have to make sure that we're using stuff, and we've got a lot of stuff producing. We genuinely do. So it's not like we are wasting. We are going to get our planes back in the air. No, yeah, patrol. Just set up another line here. You can patrol almost anything, I think. You can patrol... Oh, there's ships. Oh man, the ships in this game are awesome. I don't mean to drone on and on, but the battleships and stuff. Would you just send a bomber? Yeah, he's out of here. What would it take to upgrade this? Yes, I would like one level 3. And this is going to be a nice little base on its own. I always do like to build those sub-bases. Little areas that can contend for themselves, and that way, you know, whatever you're doing, it's self-maintainable. Like, this is a good mini base. If they walked this over or destroyed this, I wouldn't be absolutely screwed. I mean, I have my own power generation here. I'd at least be able to maintain, and that's what's important. Now, even back a little bit there to the right, and I'll go check it out in a second, but that's all self-maintainable also. This is power, metal. Even if I had just one engineer to come back here, I could start working on a new base. I don't want to because that sucks, but I could. Get another bomber. Maybe I'll build a second shield generator here. Generator shields can overlap, they don't collide, so that's a neat thing. So I could build one here, and yeah, it's not protecting the defenses over here, which it would now cover, but it's protecting the other shield generator, which can be just as important. And in that regard, we're going to get another power plant here, if I can freaking find it. There it is. I did mention this has been like a couple of years or so since I played this game, right? Right. Next. Plan B. Or C, or whatever. So we have planes we're building up. We're building up and reinforcing our land base. The next step for our offensive is artillery. That's the plan. So let's build 2 artillery there. And that should certainly be enough to punch a hole in their face. Head meats. Face heads. Whatever. We're gonna hit him and it's gonna be fun. End of discussion. Okay. Looking good, looking good. I do have a second monitor, and this game is compatible with multiple monitors, which I thought was awesome. You can have the radar, so you can have this kind of a view on one monitor, and this view that I'm showing you right now zoomed in and in the combat on your primary. I'm not too sure what's with my video card. I updated the drivers, but it loses its nuggets. I don't know why. Okay, we have some engineers here. Another neat thing is what I mean, is you can recycle stuff. So, recycle, 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 and you are going to help him. And when you're done with that, it's time for better defenses. Also importantly, it's time for a new energy generator. I can't put this anywhere, can I? Okay, that's going to keep those guys going for a while, but once they crack out those new power supplies, I'm going to be able to start building the experimental units. Experimental units will totally change the way the game plays. These are massive, intensely expensive units that are just ungodly, I think is the word I want to use. I think my favorite is the Fat Boy Mobile Fortress, I would have to say, for the UEF. Nope. I was trying to track that plane and poof, it's gone. Capture him. assist him. And let's see. Minus 20, minus 250. We can start working on the Fat Boy Experimental Mobile Factory. We're going to do it right there. These things are ridiculous. Here's a good scale. I've got 2 heavy tanks and 2 flak artilleries. Once it gets started, you'll see exactly how big it is. It's pretty darn big. And some of these are space stations. They're ridiculous. So there you go. There's the framework of it. And you can see how quickly he's building. Yeah, not very fast. So that's going to be, you know, the 4th or 5th way we're going to wipe this guy up. Okay, time to make sure all our stuff is at Tech 3. We have more than enough resources now to make sure our pumps are up. No reason not to. Nope. Hey, I saw you. Take 2. Let's wait on 2 at a time. I don't want to go too crazy here. Your commander's coming up. I don't know what you're doing, buddy, but I'm going to wipe your face with these gunships. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm waiting primarily on the other Tech 3 gunships because they do have anti-aircraft capability. Right now these guys are kind of sitting ducks. And they'll automatically go back to refuel. As you can see with the fuel icon, they're docking in just by themselves, which is nice. Cool, heavy gunships pretty soon here. I'm excited. We're, what, 10% done here? Yeah, we're about 10% done on this mobile factory. It has artillery on it like a freaking battleship. It produces units. Let's see if we can get a good cut here. Okay, so mobile factory, as the name implies, yes, it can produce units. It has 4 battleship barrage cannon things on each quadrant here. It also has machine gun turrets on the side. It has a launch pad up top, so that way your planes can recharge from it. And it produces stuff out the back. There's a lot here. This is really totally worth it. And you can see the stats at the bottom. Air staging, amphibious, anti-air factory, shield dome, torpedoes, volatile. Volatile basically means it'll frickin' explode. Power plants are volatile. The commanders themselves are volatile. These experimentals are volatile. So that's something to note when you're doing combat. You really don't want to be in the line of fire all the time. So just, you got to be careful, that sort of a thing. Okay, we're bouncing in between deficit and positive, which is good. We're spending our resources. I don't want to be sitting on this stuff all game, so that's good. Now we've got our artillery. Aha. Now it's time to start working on, let's see here. I haven't seen that stuff, so it all's the old picture. Let's just start attacking a structure we know. It's probably going to come in contact with shields, but we want to work down those shields. And what we can do is we can start building additional artillery installations over here with its own shield battery, of course. And its own generator. So this is now a Tech 3 shield. As you can see, here's a good snapshot of the range. Tech 2 versus a Tech 3. Tech 3 not only has heavier armor, better shield capacity, it's also the range. So that's very handy, especially with an upfront base like this. Alright, so you guys are halfway done through that shield. Once that's done, they'll be working on the new power plant, which is great. And here's the rest of our level 1, or not our level 1, our level 2 units. Oh no, oh yeah, level 2. Because that's right, upgrading was the last. I'm thinking what we're going to do is let's take a quick look at what they're sending at us even. If they'll get that far. Yeah, they're probably not going to get that far. I'm assuming what they're still sending us is level 1 stuff. And we've got a good assortment of level 1 and level 2, so I think we can take them pretty easily. Oh, level 3s. take a quick peek and see what we can do over here. Traditionally, this would be a line of turrets. And am I right? Nope, mass storage. Not planning a victory here, just want to see if we can do a little damage. And picking off some of their factories is certainly a good way to do that. Okay, we want these shield generators knocked out. We concentrate on power plants. And there's the commander, knock him out. We're going to lose all those land units, but if we can take out that commander, that's really going to help out. And I actually want to preserve my Air Force, considering the second he goes supernova, I'm going to lose all that stuff. Boom! That is what volatile means. And we're going to retreat the land force. And we're going to tell the Air Force to come back home. Now, if you can get the commander in the base, in their base, oof, it's like frickin' 4th of July. Let's get all this artillery to aim at. Let's find some power plants here. That's a power plant. Tech 2, Tech 2, Tech 2. They're mostly Tech 2. I wonder where that Tech 3 factory was at. No, no, no. I'm just going to look at the same stuff over and over again and expect to find it. Alright. Our fat boy is well over half done. Oh man, that's going to be awesome if that's how this game ends. You can shut off. They're not going to provide an offensive anytime soon here. But we're going to assume that they can, so let's go ahead and... Let's see, are these the heavies? Excellent. So we have 4 heavy gunships. We're going to go ahead and keep working on their resource collection. Another great thing is if you're playing with more than one person, you can actually share resources among your allies. So if you're overproducing energy, it can actually be pulled in by your ally. It's not wasted. Let's shoot at the things that are shooting at us, shall we? Screw up that factory, we're gonna get out of here. Didn't lose a single unit, but did a bunch of cleanup, wore them down a bit. Okay, we're just now barely producing energy. Didn't I order another power plant to be built there? I could have sworn I did. We're going to queue you guys as number 3, because yes, I feel like I might use you enough. We're just going to start picking off these factories here. Now, best policy would be to have all the artillery to fire at the same time. Though artillery is an inaccurate weapon, I don't really care. It's going to hit a shield somewhere, and it's going to start softening up there. They just lost a unit, so I'm pretty happy with that. You could pretty much aim artillery in the middle of anyone's base. It's going to hit something. North, I think. I do see a shield generator here. Maybe we can get a better view at exactly what is shooting at us. Oh, there's a bunch of level 1 crap back there. Now the real treat to this is if you can start picking off power plants, since they are volatile, check out what'll happen. There. Bit of a chain reaction, starts knocking out stuff next to it, which is great. Energy is definitely one of the things that will end a game if you run out of it. If you run out of metal, you're just not producing stuff, no big deal. But if they run out of energy, their shields don't work, their defenses don't work, they're definitely not producing anything, and any abilities that require energy just aren't going to function anymore. There, let them build that shield. I don't care, they're not going to be able to use it. Oh, Fat Boy's almost ready. Come on, super excited. Cool. The Tech 3 power plant is online, the EG900 fusion reactor. If that doesn't sound amazing, I don't know what would. So, as always is Megacycle policy, we are going to play as if we're going to lose. Tech up. Let's see here. I really like the Titans. Let's go for a 10-pack of Titans. Let's go for, let's see, 3 more flak. Let's see, 2 more shield. I think that'll do it. We're still producing these mighty gunships. Take another 5er. Another 5er. We all healed up? How'd I miss you? Hey, how'd I miss him? You guys have been taking naps? Where are you going? Come on. You get everybody? Well, that's significantly more units than I thought I had. Lame. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? I think we're gonna wait for Fat Boy. That's what we're gonna do. I know these videos, at least this one has taken a while. These skirmishes are not quick. This isn't a Zerg rush in StarCraft. This definitely will take a little more time. There's a little more setup, though it's fast-paced and very quick. As you saw early on, we were under attack in almost no time. But there is a lot to it. Oh, cool, the artillery's really starting to do some work here. Since we took down their power, we've obviously overwhelmed their shields. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, make room for the Fat Boy. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. The game ends right here. I don't care how big of a base you've got. Look at this. Look at this. Those are guns from a battleship. Yeah, if you were to build a full battleship, they shoot just that fast. It's absolutely crazy. You want to wipe out a continent? This is how you do it. And since it is battleship armament, we can just sit this guy right here, and he'll just shoot at this all day. Yes, 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 yes. Queue that all up. You can queue up almost everything. I think you can actually queue up everything. Patrol orders, build orders, move orders, attack orders, kill their face orders, which is totally what I gave this guy. Also here, see that? That's the side gun in action as well. For close quarters, yeah, awesome. And, just to prove, 3 tech trees of production. And it actually produces pretty quick. So let's see, this Fat Boy produces a Titan in 13 seconds. How long does it take a factory? 40 seconds. Less than half, that's like a third. Yeah, that's about a third. Yeah, we're just gonna wheel this sucker right into the party. I've played matchups where you get 2 or 3 or 4 of these kinds of units on the field. Not just like one player. Like, everyone has 2 or 3 or 4 of these things. Fighting it, duking it out, massive armies going at it. It's absolutely insane. It will almost drive you insane with how much action and stuff is going on. This has been a little simple. One simple path. I know where my enemy is. There's not a lot of range between the two of us. So not terrible, but when you get to a much larger map and there's more resources, you gotta boogie. You just gotta get moving. There's no way you can just sit on your laurels. I'm gonna give you a shield. Is there anything even left here? Oh, is that a factory? Well, you're shooting at something. Alright, let's get the planes in there to clean this up. He probably just can't see what's going on, and he'll probably fire immediately once he does. Oh, there it is. There it is. So this was a destroy all production structures, commanders, and engineers. So that was the rule for this win. And in a second or two, it'll tell me I win. Awesome sauce! Victory! Let's take a look at the score. So, this is like, I don't know, an accountant's dream, because all the numbers are broken down, units, energy produced, energy lost, blah 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 blah. So either way, to break it down real simple, score, kills, built, lost, these are the real things that are pretty simple. And then of course, how many minerals and energy were accounted for. And then of course, units, this all breaks down here. Resources, all broken down to the limit. As might be obvious, we have collected, spent, wasted, collected, spent, wasted. You want that wasted to be as little as possible because you're actually doing something with it. For energy, you've got shields going up, you're using abilities. For mass, you're building units. So then, of course, there's a rate, and there's different tabs and everything. This gives you a really good idea of what's going on. And then I usually save off the replays, considering the AI usually exposes a weakness I had. I didn't move too fast. I should have built more defenses, whatever. So that's a nice little touch there. So either way, 45 minutes, I think that's worth a good skirmish. I appreciate you guys showing up. Hopefully I can make this a bit of a series. If you want to see more Supreme Commander, feel free to drop me a line, let me know. Until next time, I will catch you later.